Before we begin, please visit musicpromo.org. There are a ton of resources there that can help your music career. Now, what if I told you most producers are chasing loudness the wrong way? They're cranking limiters, smashing compressors, and destroying their mixes trying to sound louder than everyone else. But the producers getting the biggest, loudest sounding tracks are using a completely different trick. And today, I'm going to show you exactly what it is. One of the biggest misconceptions in music production is that loudness comes from simply turning everything up. So what do people do? They push the master limiter harder. They boost every track. They slam compressors until the waveform looks like a brick. Then they wonder why their mix sounds distorted, lifeless, and exhausting to listen to. Here's the truth. Perceived loudness is more important than actual loudness. If your mix sounds clear, balanced, and punchy, listeners will perceive it as louder, even when the meter says otherwise. The trick top producers use is called dynamic contrast. Instead of making everything loud, they make certain things louder than others. Think about a movie explosion. If the entire movie was explosions, nothing would feel exciting. The same thing happens in music. When everything is loud, nothing sounds loud. The kick loses impact. The snare loses punch. The vocals disappear. Everything becomes one giant mess. Top producers create space between elements, so the important sounds hit harder. Imagine two mixes. Mix A. Every instrument is maxed out. Every track is compressed. Everything is fighting for attention. Mix B. The producer leaves room. The verses are slightly quieter. The chorus gets bigger. The drums punch through. The vocals sit on top. Guess which one sounds louder? Mix B. Every single time. Because contrast creates impact. Now let's look at 3 techniques you can start using immediately. Technique number 1. Volume automation. Most beginner producers completely ignore automation. That's a huge mistake. Try pulling your verses down slightly. Then raise the chorus. Boost important moments. Create movement throughout the song. Your mix will instantly feel bigger and more exciting. Technique number 2. Clean up your low end. Mud kills loudness. If your bass, kick, guitars, synths, and vocals are all competing in the same low frequencies, your limiter has to work harder. The result? A smaller sounding mix. Use EQ to remove unnecessary low-end frequencies. Create space for your kick and bass. You'll be amazed how much cleaner and louder your mix feels. Technique number 3. Use saturation instead of more limiting. This is one of the biggest secrets in modern mixing. Many professional mixers add saturation before they hit the limiter. Why? Because saturation creates harmonics, and harmonics increase perceived loudness. Your track sounds bigger, fuller, and louder without destroying all the dynamics. Some popular saturation plugins include Soft Tube Saturation Knob, FabFilter Saturn, Sound Toys, Decapitator, Black Box, Analog Design. A little saturation can go a long way. Here's a bonus tip. Turn your mix down, way down. Listen at a very low volume. Can you still hear the vocals clearly? Do the drums still punch through? Can you identify the important elements? If not, your balance probably needs work. The loudest sounding commercial records still feel powerful, even when they're played quietly. That's because the mix is balanced properly. So what's the secret to sounding louder than everyone else? It's not crushing your mix with limiters. It's not turning everything up. It's creating contrast. Use automation. Clean up your low end. Add tasteful saturation. Leave room for the important elements to shine. And you'll be shocked at how much louder your music sounds. If you found this helpful, be sure to subscribe and leave a comment below telling me your biggest mixing challenge. The loudest producers aren't the ones turning everything up. They're the ones creating space